What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at this Acid Rain Abbadon Trooper. This is the redone version, the re-release, whatever you want to call it. So let's take a look. I opened the second one, but I want to show you guys the artwork. And I just love the artwork on the Acid Rain figures and on the other boxes, the older ones. So this is how this one comes. I'm used to them coming in that crate with the styrofoam. Alright, so we have them out the box. And I just want to go over the details and then give you some little some lore on these. So these are in advanced military. This is after the events of World War II. And these are pretty much like the bad guys, stormtroopers, however you want to call them, but they have exosuits. And here are some like the Agurts. So you can just see the differences here. These are really cool. I thought these were the bad guys when I was a kid, and then I was able to see what these were. But you can just see there's a lot of detail everywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the older body so you can see the proportions. They changed them. The stomach looked better. That's not the original head. I put that head on from, I just kit bashed it, but this is the body that they would use. So you can see how they updated, pretty good amount of stuff. The hands too are new. The arms are new. This one's really skinny. These are more beefed up. All right, you see, you still have that peggle right there. Same type of shoulder pads. Still have that line going through on those ones. Still have the pouches. So there's pretty much the exact same thing, just redone with a new body, and I really do enjoy it. So let's go over everything it comes with. All right, so this has already been out before. Most of you already seen this. This is just the standard rifle that they use. So this is a grenade launcher, and then it does have the missile, which just goes in pretty easily. So boom. So one thing I will say though is on my other Acid Rain figures, as you can see right here, the hands, they're really stretchy, right? But not in a bad way. They go in no problem. I can take it out, put that shit back, no issue, right? Whatever, you get the point. With these ones, the hands are insanely hard to put in. They don't even flex. Yeah, so they do not want to flex right now. But one thing you can do with the figures, you can put this peg right here, put this on the back, like so. So you can have them armed up. And then also this helmet does come off if you want to take it off. And there's a type of green paint in the head, or the face scan, if you can see it, face scan, the helmet. There's just a bunch of detail on here. There's the, and look, it's gonna look different on this one too. This one's cleaner, this one's not cleaner. So as you can see, there's gonna be little differences with every figure. That's what I really do like. All right, guys, so here how he scales next to some other Acid Rain figures. That is the 1.0 or the original body. And then that is, I forgot his name, but that is pretty much a similar body. Here we have next to a TVC. And you can see these are a little bit bigger. I used to think that these were like the same size, but no, these are actually way bigger. And then just because I have it right next to me, here's it next to a regular body. All right. And this is like another thing I have next to me is a Gundam right there. So you can see if you have the figure, right? And what else for some of you guys? If you guys collect Transformers, there's a Swindle. So yeah. And just real quick for articulation, the head, you won't get that much up movement really at all. These really don't move that much for the head. Side to side, not really either. You're gonna get, well, naughty, nothing. You're gonna get side to side. Everything else, pretty fine. He's still gonna be able to look up with the ab joint. And then for the arms, you can get really articulated. He has a butterfly joint that goes back and forward. Actually works. And there's little slits in the armor pad for you to go outward so you can get a T-pose. Bicep swivel, and you're gonna get a regular elbow joint, and you're gonna get the downward movement, and this one's gonna be the outward movement. And then for the waist, or for the ab crunch, you're gonna get a lot when you combine them. But for regular, it's not really too crazy. Like I said, it's hard to move this without using the bottom one. So then there's like paint or something right there. I don't know. With the other one going down, you're gonna get, you have to move the legs out. Yeah, you're gonna have to move it a lot. And then you're gonna get a lot backwards when you use both of them. These little pouches right here, they do move. So you can move it up. And then when you combine really everything, all the articulation, he's gonna get a lot up. You're gonna get double knees. You're gonna get thighs. You're gonna get a boot swivel. And you're also gonna get up and down, and then wrist. And ankle rocker. Just have to move it good. But overall, so I just opened this out the box, but I feel like with acid rain figures, they really do take about like a day or two to break in. And then once you break them in, you're posing them all day. Me personally, these are my first Abbadon Troopers, like actual Abbadon Troopers, not the one I showed in the beginning. I made those, but I'm excited to go take pictures with these. And I also did get this awesome Flame Trooper right here. I did have the original Flame Trooper when I was younger, but I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in my Star Wars bin, like my older bin. This one, you can take this off. This is the original piece. It's all metal. So yeah, this is one of my favorite lines, the acid rain line. It's really detailed, and if you've seen my Gundam earlier in the comparison, it's really detailed. That's how I like my stuff here. You'll see all splatters here. Bunch of stuff. When you get in person, you'll know what I'm talking about. And they kind of feel like, if you ever paint your own action figure, not sticky, but at first when you get them, they have like that weird feeling to them, and then it all goes away, and they kind of have like a rough sandpaper feel to them, real rough. And then they smell like older Halo Joyride figures, in my opinion. Yeah, so there's no other review of these guys up. So if you guys were thinking about like, man, should I buy these? They had them on Pia Club for a while, but now they're just on BBTS, and then people on eBay selling them and stuff. BBTS has them for $60, which is like, fuck. I paid 40 for each, including this one. It was about 42, and then plus shipping. I don't know what it was. I think I paid like $30 in shipping, which is fine. Still pay less than BBTS. But if you guys are thinking about getting these, I'd say go get them if you can. You know, I know acid rain's a little expensive when you buy from BBTS or US, but try to get it from Japan or a seller in Taiwan, and you'll have fun with these, I promise you. And a cheaper alternative is the Skull Soldier. I forget, the Super Stroll Soldier or something like that. It has the head on it, has the same body. You get the same figure. So I hope you guys liked this video. I just wanted to chat and really show these off because, like I said, when I was getting these, there was nobody, and I mean nobody, with the review of these. All right, so I got the rocket launcher in there, but I'm gonna show you guys some videos at the end, or some pictures, and yeah, so that's been it, guys. If you guys like it, comment, subscribe. I'll start posting more stuff. I've been getting hella shit every day, so, and I got a lot of acid rain stuff coming, pre-order. I just picked up the Stronghold, and it's coming from eBay. The dude lived in like Delaware or something like that. Whatever. We're gonna do a review of that. There's no reviews of those on the internet. Well, no recent reviews of those. They're all old, you know, evangelists and, you know, older people. They're still good, but, you know, let's look at some modern stuff and compare it. So it's been figured out, guys. I hope we figured it out together. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna be getting some of these. I'm gonna go in the living room or the backyard, smoke, play with these, you know, pose them, and yeah, get some photos for you guys, hopefully. So like, comment, subscribe, and figure it out. Hope we figured it out.